This is Reservoir Hill. It's not really called that anymore. Now it's just that hill west of campus with a water tower and a cemetery. But 100 years ago, this was Reservoir Hill. It's a pretty prominent spot, and that visibility could be useful. You see, this was the site of Selinsgrove's first Ku Klux Klan rally during that group's resurgence in the 1920s. In April 1923, the Klan gathered on Reservoir Hill at dusk, lighting torches and announcing itself to the town below. The local newspaper said that 8 months earlier, an anonymous writer from across the river had predicted that Selinsgrove would be the first place in Snyder County to get a chapter of the Klan. They were right. When the Selinsgrove Times placed the gathering on its front page, its tone was curiously neutral. The flaming torch, the paper said, was a sign to the local citizens that the Klan had arrived. And the article ended with what had to be one of the most convoluted and vague sentences put to print in April 1923. It said, "Sufficient has been vouched by those who declare they are in a position to know that the Selinsgrove membership is large and includes men of strong determination to carry out the precepts of the order." Or, in other words, we know a few Klansmen, and they say they have the numbers. A week earlier, the Klan had burned a cross on a hill above Shamokin. A week later, they did the same above Elysburg. New Berlin had one too. The Klan even organized one of the 6 days of Port Trevorton's 1926 Summer Carnival. It was a mainstream presence in the valley. Over the next few months, the Selinsgrove Times dropped its attempt at neutrality, praising the Klan for gifting a U.S. flag to the schoolhouse downtown. The Klan wanted everyone to know just how patriotic they were. Over the next few years, the Times praised the Klan for its selection of church music and printed the letter of a recently widowed woman who thanked the Klan for their well wishes. It would be another 5 years in the late 1920s when the local upper crust turned their backs on the Klan. The historian David Chalmers says that wealthy whites tended to abandon the Klan once they saw how divisive it could be within their churches and social groups. For a while, the torches on Reservoir Hill stood for that portion of local residents who hated and feared people whom they thought were trying to take over their country. And then the story disappeared when it became convenient to forget that something so ugly had once been the source of local pride and community. So what other stories of the past do you think we forget or intentionally hide? What do we choose to focus on? And what do we work hard not to remember?